over throwing babies up in the air. Then we had some weather issue songs, people complaining about that. We also had a happy song. We had one of those. Because we don't want anybody leaving one of our shows feeling good. We also we had our paranormal activity songs with angels and ghosts, what have you. And then that last one there, that was our one and only sexy song. That's one of those. But I talked to the guy who wrote that many years ago when I first heard it, and I'm like, boy, you know, that's really dirty. And he said, no, you're dirty. And he said, that's about touching people with music. And I'm like, it is. It doesn't really seem, but anyway, we'd like to tell you who this is over here playing the dobro. We cover the Midwestern part of the stage, and we've got some Southerners in the middle, and we got a you-know-who on the end. Well, he comes from Warren, Ohio, and if you know anything about Jerry's life, how about the support? The support was nice. You know, we don't get a lot of support for the Midwestern people up here. We say where we're from, nobody goes, yeah. But you guys were kind. It's usually just this big. But anyway, yeah, he comes from Warren, Ohio, and when he was just a really tiny little man, he jumped on the bus with a country gentleman who played dobro with them in the summers, and then they sent him back home to finish school. And then after that, he joined J.D. Crowe in the New South and made the world's greatest record. And then after that, he started a band called Boone Creek. We got some people. Yeah, me too. And then after that, he played with the Whites and all over the radio. I'm sure you've heard him. You were on that Forever and Ever Amen. That was him playing on that. All kinds of stuff. Crazy town. And you know, you never know who might need a glossy dobro in an emergency setting. But apparently Eric Clapton not too long ago called Jerry and needed him immediately. And 30 years ago this year, we asked if Jerry would play the summer with us. And the summer has gotten long. It's gotten 30 years long. And he told us today this was his first gig, was this place with us 30 years ago.
Yeah! Woo!
That's Jerry Douglas, everybody!
Yeah! Woo!
That's Alison Krauss.
Yeah!
That's what I wanted. I just wanted to say that. Nobody says that, so I say it. Yeah. Well, it's nice to be here. It's nice to be back. It only took 30 years, but here I am. I'm sure I've played here with other folks too, but only, you know, that was a special gig for me to play with that band. The first one here, scared to death. But anyway, I'm going to play you a couple tunes, and the first one's an Irish tune, and the second one's not. And the second one came from a conversation that my son was having with a classmate who wanted to become a rap star, but his name was Pierre McDonald. And so in front of me, he changed his name to Lil Roro. And you don't do that in front of somebody who writes instrumentals for a living, because that title went out the door the next day, and he gets nothing. And then the last one I'll play is an old Dwayne song. It's called Little Martha. We'll play
Yeah!
that. But thank you all for coming tonight. Spending your hard-earned money on us, we appreciate it so much. And thanks for coming out to see live music. How about that?